But did people give you shit for like background or anything?
I did went through some of that also lah. They think that I do not understand Mandarin or
Yeah,
what.
yeah.
所以还他的 like 这种东西啦 like. But then I understand, you see. So one day my junior sous chef was like, "Oh Melvin, 你会讲华语啊？ Like 他们讲啊，我没有讲过你。"
Welcome to another episode of the Dabao Show. In this series, Days Off, we follow a guest from the F&B industry on the day off to see what they get up to, have a meal with them, have a bit of tea, and maybe spill a bit as well. For today, our guest is Melvin, the co-owner of Ulam Singapore.
Hi, my name is Melvin, co-founder of Ulam. I love to cook, eat. My off days, I love to spend time with my family. But for today, I bring my two Chinese friends to Little India.
So bro, I know last time in the past we were colleagues at Salt Grill. That's where we met. I mean, we worked the station together. That's how we met each other. Back then when I was a commie chef and you come in and then you were wondering what the hell is this guy telling you? Of course we have our other friend Chef NG, the Three Musketeers stirring chaos. But a bit on that, actually I don't really know how you really started culinary.
So 2009, I ORD.
Yeah.
ORD. Then before that, I already told myself that I want to be a chef. So in 2006, I was working in a Arab street kitchen. Where I found the chef got tattoo lah, then very stylo lah, he cooking all this.
Yeah.
So I think okay lah, I grew up, I want to be a chef lah.
Yeah.
But then I did not went to culinary school or anything, you see.
Yeah.
So it was quite hard for me. I was walking around Robertson Quay, Clarke Quay, all this looking for job. But they only want to hire me as a waiter, not as a cook.
Right.
So opportunity was not given to me that much lah, very hard for me. Then I got to know this lady, Melissa Kui. She helped me, got me a job into Conrad Hotel, where I started off my culinary journey as a commis cook in that hotel lah. So that's where I started. I learned from the hotel. Then eventually I moved to restaurants and all that. Then I met you at 2016, I think. So after Salt was COVID, 2020.
Right.
COVID. Then after that, was at Italian Osteria. Worked there for a while. Then went on to Pasta Bar.
Yeah.
Pasta Bar, and then got the opportunity to work as a head chef at Nothing Fancy,
Right.
taking over you.
Yes.
Because you're opening your own project,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So I went to Nothing Fancy as a head chef, working there for quite some time, and then now starting this project, Ulam. So Ulam was something that me and my partner Nigel decided to do lah, because not many people knows about traditional nasi ulam, rice salad, or not many people are doing it. Ulam got many variety lah. Filipinos have their own, Malaysian have their own, Peranakan have their own, Indonesia also have nasi ulam. I think me and Nigel just want more focus on Eastern Malaysian variation lah.
How many people have vomited inside this place?
Wow, a lot lah. A lot.
Were you one of
Like every time you come, sure got somebody vomit one.
Were you one of them?
Maybe.
So bro, before working at Salt with you, I know you had a past. Obviously, we're back at one of the spots. You want to tell us a bit more?
During my 20s, early 20s, or after army lah. This spot where a lot of things happen here lah. Like during my so-called like
Rowdier days.
rowdy days or what. Come here, drink, fight. A lot of arrest also, like police arrest. Just for being here also they will arrest, just doing nothing. They just arrest, lock up 48 hours or 5 hours or things like that.
Control.
Yeah. So a lot of things happen here lah. Memories, a lot of fight.
So I know the time you also got mentioned like you were in and out of boys' home and all that kind of things because of the past lah. Whatever past you did. You wanna elaborate a bit more?
For me, I come from a broken family lah. Broken family, so just my mom, me and my sis. Then I, growing up at the time, naughty lah.
Rebellious.
That kind of thing. Because maybe don't really have a father figure. Relationship wasn't going very well, so I find my happiness outside. So things like that, I get involved with maybe the wrong group.
And this was all before you even started on culinary. This
Yes,
was
correct. This part of my life was lost. There's no purpose lah. There's no purpose in life.
It was just one day in, one day out.
One day in, one day out. Just join gang, do all the fun stuff.
not really fun.
Yeah. And think about it, there's no purpose in it lah. There's no purpose in it.
Because when you're young, like what you said, didn't think so much into what is gonna help you or what you're gonna do. So it was just to kill time, maybe.
You can say that. You can say just to kill time. You can also say friends. You need a group.
Yeah.
To kind of like maybe have fun or motivate each other. I found myself where I belong, like a place to belong, a group to belong to, to just do stuff together and things like that lah. But in actual fact, it wasn't really helping lah. If you really see the future, don't really help lah. There's no purpose lah. Whereas in culinary, I found the purpose lah.
So when you were inside, right, during the time or whatever, was there anything like you felt or thought at any point of time, like, because you went in multiple times, right?
Yeah, multiple times.
When was the turning time to say like?
I think the very last time, which was 10 years ago, so 2014. I think that period of time was I starting to realize, hey, this is bullshit. Like,
Why?
Like I was sitting then inside, like feeling lonely, really, like feeling time is so precious. I'm just wasting my time inside, really. Like, okay, so maybe in the beginning I feel like, yeah, this is okay, can sit, nothing. I don't feel anything is fun, that kind of thing.
And then when you repeat it 4 times.
Yeah, then when you keep repeating, or as you get older, as I get older and starting to see purpose in life and things like that, right, then I start to feel that, hey, this is really quite shag, like quite lonely, like, the time I'm wasting inside, I could be doing much better, I could be improving my life. So I make sure that was my last time that I will sit and I'll change my life, which was 10 years ago.
The first job that you had, culinary career, like the one at the hotel, how's it like?
So starting was hard, very hard, because I don't have culinary background.
Yeah, no education, no nothing.
Never studied, so I went in thinking it was fun and cool and stuff like that, but actually it's very tough. So it was two different pictures for me. And then understanding your ingredients and all these things, I did not know anything.
Obviously back then,
yeah, so I
didn't
know what's rosemary, thyme. The people who were teaching me, the chefs who were guiding me every day, will pick out these herbs, ask me to smell, feel, touch, let them know what is it. They educate me and stuff like that. How to cut various types of cuts, julienne, dice, all this I learned there. How to cook within a certain period of time management, all this I learned there. But it was tough. It was different for me than the other chefs who went to culinary background school and stuff like that. In fact, I was the only one. I was the only one at that time who did not went through a school and straight up from scratch in the kitchen. Other than the trainees.
Yeah, but did people give you shit for like background or anything?
I did went through some of that also lah. They think that I do not understand Mandarin or what. 所以hire 他的 like 这种东西啦 like. But then I understand, you see. I understand.
Did you call them up?
Yeah. After 3 months, I start to pick up. I can run the buffet section, the a la carte section by myself. And then I started speaking Mandarin and stuff like that. So one day my junior sous chef was like, "Oh, Melvin, 你会讲华语啊？ Like 他们讲啊，我没有讲过。" Then they were like, "Oh shit." But okay lah. I mean, I understand their frustration also.
Because you have to like
because it's all about time management and it's quite tough to teach on the job.
Yeah,
right. It's really quite tough.
Very
to teach
high
on the
intensity,
job.
and then I still have to teach someone.
You have to do the buffet. You have to do a la carte, and then you have to teach one guy like me who did not know anything. So in that sense, I appreciate them also. I wasn't that easy also lah. So back then I was young, so I also show my attitude to them and things like that. Like little bit want to fight or what. I did not understand the kitchen so well yet as my first job in Conrad Hotel. But it was the place that set me the basics, the fundamentals, what is being a chef about.
So as you changed job, right, did like any of your background or whatever like affect your job hunt?
Because you were saying like getting this job was
easier. It was easier. So
because you already secured one job.
Yeah, I already have something in my resume already. So it was easier. So at that point of time, some of the chefs, my friends, who were working in the hotel with me, right, they were telling me actually, why not you try restaurant? Restaurant and hotel are different. So I was thinking, okay, maybe my next job I will try a restaurant. Then I went to work in a restaurant in Chimes, and I felt that actually restaurant is
It's different lah.
yeah, it's
It's not
different.
say easier or harder. Or
Yeah, it's different. I feel better in a restaurant than hotel. Yeah, it's two different things. Hotel is more regimental, I feel. Restaurant is more free and easy. You know, you can create dishes like or things like that. Like the chance given to you is better in that sense. Yeah, where hotel you need to climb, take some time. You know.
Right, and I guess gradually you got jobs, and then you started changing, figure out your style. You got the opportunity to work at different place.
Yeah.
And gradually, of course, your resume will, build that.
Yeah.
And by then, you also have cleared the stigma per se. Because the first time I knew you, actually, I didn't know about all these kind of past and whatsoever. But after that, when you told me about it, then I was like, yeah, but it doesn't change someone who skill is skill, right? It doesn't
And
matter.
honestly, for a person like me, I think honestly the kitchen really helped me a lot. It's kind of army if you look at it. There's discipline. You have to go to work on time, make sure things are done on time. There's a prep list, you have to finish it.
Yeah.
You have to help your colleagues and all these kind of things. Make sure everything is done. If not, the chef is going to screw you. Remember what we went through at Sock Grill's right? How things were not done properly and And then also opportunities were given in that sense. So when I was at Sock Grill, I entered as a chef de partie, and then if they saw me good, then gradually put me to senior chef de partie and promote me to junior sous chef down there. It's nice. It feels like
There's growth.
There's growth. You work hard for it and things like that.
Also, as we were talking about the times, we also like to bring up, if you're watching this, remember that you banned us from cutting fish at one point of time.
Yeah, you banned us from cutting fish at one point of time. Remember, you smashed the salmon on my face because I overcooked the salmon. But after that, very rare. Very rare to overcook the salmon. Thanks to Chef.
So if you're watching this, I think it's a thank you video. You look back at your past, right? Melissa handed you the job, If without that, you probably wouldn't be where you are now.
Honestly, yes. I'll still be lost. I'll still be lost. Maybe I'm still in prison or whatever because there was no direction. Maybe if nobody ever gave me an opportunity to work somewhere and prove myself that I can change, people can change, then I will still be maybe stuck in the past, taking drugs, having fun, don't have a proper view in life.
Was there any point of time your past also caught up with you?
It did. So let me just share. In 2008 or 9, I was doing let's just say some criminal activities, right? And then in 2010, my life.
We got censor them.
And then in 2010, my life start to change in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to let go of my
Past.
my gang shit and stuff
Sometimes
like that.
it's a bit hard to get out of it.
Yeah, I'm starting to work, right? The change was starting to happen, but in 2013, the police arrested me and put me in prison for what I did in 2009. So the past did catch up. You get what I mean? It was a case that was done many years ago, few years ago. Then one day I was working in the kitchen, I was working in Sentosa, open kitchen, and then two or three of them came, which I thought were customers. Hi, good afternoon, CID, we need to bring you back. I was like, huh? Then who's gonna cook?
Then?
Straight away I went in. It feels shitty at that point of time. But all that was the past. Now it's been over 10 years. No more things like that happening already. Yeah.
So after that, of course, whatever happened. Then later, I'm going to fast forward this because people did mention that our videos are getting a bit too long, so we are speeding up things right now. We worked for a while at Nothing Fancy. That happened. You took over me, like we mentioned earlier. After Nothing Fancy, now you're doing this Ulam. But actually, what made you all really think about doing Ulam?
We wanted to do something by ourselves and kickstart something. So one day we were thinking, why not we just do nasi ulam lah. Me and Nigel discussed because there was one time he did it for staff meal also, and also I've learned it from Brian Koh, our friend. Then we were thinking, why not we start to do this project nasi ulam because not many people are doing it.
Yeah.
Because of the labor intensity,
Correct.
It takes a lot of time to do this rice salad.
You can't blend herbs.
You can't blend herbs. You have to fine cut. A lot of herbs are inside this rice salad. And then I'm also quite well versed with Malay cuisine, so we pair it off with like rendang.
But of course, you'll do your
or
spin of it
masala.
because you'll do like a big
Our
bit
version of it with a wing bean salad. Then we started doing like pop-ups at our friend places, and it has this like domino effect where we keep doing it. We also do private dining. We go to people's house, which can be course by course meal or sharing communal platter. Hopefully in the future we might be opening one restaurant. Like that's the future plan for Ulam.
Any point do you think like people do judge you based off like the records or anything?
During my early days,
Early days have lah.
Early days,
But gradually,
chef.
like even though like as
so
you
gradually you build up the skill. You can show to people that okay, you can work, or so kind of give you chance. But during your early days, is the judging is there lah.
the employers,
Employers not much. Maybe your colleagues, your
more of the
co-workers or the colleagues, like they'll be judging you like this guy no school, don't have much education.
But what about unclean record? People like suspicious or
So normally I don't really tell also lah, unless you go close or. But this is the issue because I feel like if I tell, then
more sensitive.
will it affect my job?
Yeah.
Will it affect my interview?
Yeah.
Like will it affect my job? How are they going to see me? How are they going to judge me? Because I believe that I can work hard, but because I have this backstory, and if I tell you this backstory, are you going to look at me for my backstory, or are you going to look at me at my present?
Will you not be given the opportunity?
Yeah, the chance to like prove that I can work, like I can learn, I can do, things like that. So I feel that maybe judging, don't judge too quickly lah. Everybody got their past. As long you see the person can work, maybe can change or what.
It takes time lah.
Yeah, let's help each other lah. Now we're going to Komla Villa.
So ghetto one. Then you order from where?
Order from the counter. You know why we are here? My episode, right? So Komla Villas is where my mom used to bring me come here and eat a lot. Like let's talk about my childhood weekends, right? Let's say Saturdays, Sundays, right? This is where we will come and eat. So a place that I grew up eating, Komla Villas. Not just that, a lot of foreigners come here eat also, so we can try the food lah.
I'm actually quite excited. It's been a while since I eat something like that.
So for me, right, masala thosai, right, bro. Since as a child, the first thing I'll go for is the sides. Why? I'll test whether the sides are crispy. A bit of chocolate.
Bang on, bro. As uncultured Chinese, I am going to put it down.
Thank you. That's why I said don't.
Thank you.
Big the portion. Food house here, not food coffee.
Wow.
This Indian vegetarian omakase, if you really plate it well, see the condiments. Masala tea, traditional. In India, everything is like stainless steel cup, plates. So as a kid, right, as a time kid, right, you want to burst the balloon. You feel happy in these kind of small ways. Even our Lee Hsien Loong bring Prime Minister Modi come here, eat here before. The Indian Prime Minister.
You really not eating?
I've been eating.
Any movement. So actually why you stay on at Conrad, like, you kinda hung and all that kind of thing, right? Because those people...
I want to prove. Number one is I want to prove as a chef, I want to prove I can make it. But there were times that most of the time I was dragging my feet to work. But then I was thinking, something inspired me, something motivated me to carry on, to move on. It was no one other than Uzumaki Naruto, bro. Because he never give up in his ninja way. Remember or not? He never give up in his ninja way. I was thinking, every day I'm going to work, SCTR, MRT there, then I was thinking, I should not give up on my chef way. If Naruto can do it, I can do it too.
So you manifest.
Yeah, I did.
What do you think where this is all going? I mean, now you have Ulam as your new project. Is that all there is?
Definitely more lah, definitely more. I do see another concept of me working together with my mom, a project called Esther, which is my mom's name, and try to do Indian cuisine because I feel very like nostalgic or growing up eating her food, learning her ways and things like that. But that one side have to open one by one lah. That my proudest achievement lah so far. I think was the one that cooking for President Taman. Just last year when I was at Nothing Fancy. So the timeline given was about 1 week plus. I think max 8 days or 10 days. Opportunity was given, and then the organisers had to come to do food tasting, do a bit adjustment, and then we have to go out and cook for President Taman and 15 other VIP guests, including him and his wife. Something that I thought I've never ever be
Because if
able
you
to
look
do.
back at it, you think about it, it's like, what are the odds?
Right, like all the odds, and maybe the forehands that I did with my mum was maybe in a way kind of achievement for my mum, like making her proud. Like I bring her to the kitchen and we cook for 50 people, you know. Showcase of Indian food, how I used to eat with her, and you know, our story. My mom was definitely very proud of me at that point of time. So because of that, I feel like it's an achievement also. Other than that, currently I'm doing school teaching also. So for me, that is also another achievement
Because it's like when you...
as a person who don't have any cert, like not much education, I'm able to like do culinary programs for secondary school students now, teaching them, guiding them, showing them the ropes. Yeah, very nostalgic. Like
You see them like, what were you doing there?
20 years ago in 2004, I was the worst student in the class, right? Look at today, 20 years later, 2024, I'm teaching, you know, them.
You got see the worst student and tell him, wake up.
Yeah. I realized that the younger generation are very important. They are the next, you know, chef to be or whatever they're going to do in their life. You know, we are there to guide them, make sure that the younger generation are going to do well, including my daughter and stuff like that.
Off the book, I don't think any Singaporean people want their kids to be chef.
Honestly, not really lah. Honestly, no also lah. Because of the time.
You know.
But that's what makes us chef, right? Like it's really very hardcore. You have to be hardcore in the kitchen, then you can do it.
It's a
You know?
certain mental
We have seen
drive.
a lot of people given up. We have seen some people becoming very successful. Some people stagnant. Some people open their own business. It's all about what you love, passion. If you really love it, you can do it. You can tahan, can pursue. Then you will see the fruits of labor.
If you could turn back time and tell yourself anything in the younger past, what would you have told your younger self? At any point in time, it doesn't matter whether...
Play less.
Play less?
Work harder, study harder. Understand that this time is only this time. This time can never return
That
back.
this era is...
Yeah.
is over.
During my younger days, I play a lot.
Hmm.
I play a lot. So now I have to work more harder to climb the ropes or to advance myself and things like that. I did not really see the importance of education. You know, I always thought that I work hard can already, you know. Yeah, but actually education also plays a part, and I should have focused more on my studies.
Do you feel like that affects the way how you bring your daughter up?
It does, because as parents, you see, I've already gone through that way of life. I don't want my daughter to repeat the same mistakes that I did. So this is where I try to like advise her, tell her how important is study and things like that. But also I try to be more like her friend, where I don't want to be more regimental, like, hey, you got to study, you got to this, blah 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 blah. But more like be her listening ear, understand her stress also, and try to work things out together with her.
I think for some individuals, like even guests from our past, mentioned also, sometimes they have to go through it to really learn it.
Let them bang the wall first.
Yeah.
I think what I've been through during my young time, there wasn't really anybody
To guide you through.
to guide me through. So I bang the wall, and then I keep banging.
You don't know whether
So
right or
in
wrong.
my daughter's case, right, I let her bang the wall, but at least I'm there to tell her that, you know why, now that you realize that you banged the wall, you know, or you did this mistake, now you should learn from this and make sure, you know, don't repeat this and things like that. For my case, there wasn't anybody. Now in her case, I have to make sure that I am there to make sure that, okay, let her go and learn, let her go and fall, let her go and bang the wall, but at least I'm from there. After that, the recovery part, I'm there to guide her or give her the advice that I need to give. Maybe easier for her. Yeah.
Hopefully easier for her.
Hopefully easier, because it was way harder for me. Yeah. Over time, what I would like to personally achieve is help people. Really is to help people from broken families through ways that I know, which is cooking. I think cooking is love, and this love should be spread.